Hi, just a short show of a presentation of Manjaro GNOME, the Manjaro Linux with GNOME distribution, and yeah, so you can see what is that. Here up on the top on the left we have some different things to select. Settings is here. Actually here I miss the desktop. A link for the desktop here, and if you go here on the desktop, if you make any sort, you can't make any folders here, you can't start any files here, and even if you go in here, you don't have a link to the desktop, so you have to find it here. You would eventually have to add it as a bookmark somewhere here in GNOME. There is that. You can make a shortcut or a bookmark that it turns up down here. So it's not here in per default. And here on the desktop I have different files, but they don't show up on the desktop. So Manjaro, what is this space for? I mean, it's a nice picture, yes, wonderful, but what is the space for? How can we use the space? I wonder. Yeah, well, anyway, okay. This is, you have to mount LibreOffice in preferences. This is by default, and this is actually the software center, more or less, and it will turn up, it's GNOME, so it comes with notifications that there are updates, very short, and then you can go in here and then you can update it. If you like, and it will go through if there's any. Yeah, just wait to see what happens here, and there are some updates, and select all, apply, and now it will update. We need some password here, and let's just authenticate. This is right now running in VirtualBox. And if you want to put a shared folder from your host system on this client system, then it's not right away here in Manjaro GNOME. Manjaro is built on Arch Linux, and yeah, there is more on that on Wikipedia. And there is a KDE, that's the next one I will try out. The XFCE is for me horrible, somehow it's missing. Like here in the GNOME version, XFCE is missing several things compared to standard Ubuntu, at least. Yeah. And this is running now, yes. So, why are we using this desktop? Why are we not using a desktop anymore? And let's see here. We can look at if we go in, open files. Let's try to make a new folder. You do that. Where do we do that? No, we don't do it there. Well. You do it up here. No, new window. No. Where do we make a new folder? It's new folder. Here you make a new folder. In the GNOME in Ubuntu, it's somewhere over here. And now here in GNOME, it's up here. So, and let's try to make. You can see here how to make a new folder. And this is actually designed from. It looks like the Google design from, I don't know, 3-5 years ago. The new Google design. It looks nice, but maybe it's not me. Anyway, what is the space for? What is the desktop for? Anyway, there's another question. If you have Firefox running, and it has been a question for me for a long time, and you have some the standard storing place for Firefox is in documents, or no, downloads. And that's, I wondered very long time, because if you're working with doing some stuff, why do you want to download in downloads from Firefox? And if you have LibreOffice, OpenOffice, whatever, and then you store that in documents, and why that? Why separate this? Why don't we use the desktop anymore? If you have an answer on that, or some arguments for it, please write me a note, give me something, write it down in the comments. I'm wondering for a long time with GNOME why. And it's not only in Ubuntu or in GNOME, it's actually also in Windows. Why do the programs want to hide away this stuff? Don't they trust that I can clean up my desktop? And if I'm downloading and producing all these documents, I need them on the desktop because I'm working with them. Why do I want to hide them away? Okay, if you have something there, write a comment. I would love it. Now you've seen a little bit here. Should we go into the settings? Let's open programs. Okay, back here. Sundry, what is that? Okay. System tools. Some stuff here. Okay. Internet will be graphics. Okay. So education, yeah. R is already inside, that's okay, good. No, maybe not. No, I've installed that. Settings, we can see what is inside settings. That is actually devices, so it's remembered my last access. There will be details here, date, time, standard stuff. Devices, we've seen that. Keyboard, mouse, GNOME-like stuff, we've seen that before. And network, power, sound, sharing, privacy, online accounts, region and language, notification, background, Bluetooth, okay, it's a virtual machine, there is none. And then let's go here to, let's close that, and let's go here to tweaks. What comes up? General animations, appearance, and let's make that bigger. Extensions, and that's here where you can tweak this, and you will have to learn this to know, or go through this, because you probably want that. And maybe workspace. Okay, Windows, window tile bars, top bar, keyboard and mouse, false extensions, and these extensions, they will surely be very interesting. You have to read that. Appearances. Yes. And one thing here also, when I started this, you can make an it was actually not these colors. It was what colors? What do we have here? It was dark colors. Palette. No, it was not that. It was not that. But you can change here. It was something very strange when I thought at first, where you could hardly read these texts, these folders, because they had some strange blue, dark something that was mixed with the dark background. And luckily I found here a space for change the profile, so it was readable. But why do they start out with these folders being unreadable? And this red here can be critical in daylight, and the other ones I couldn't actually read them until I changed the color. So why start there? I'm just wondering, don't they use that? Don't they read that? Maybe not. Okay. That was my comments. If you have any suggestions about Manjaro to test out, you want to see something, yeah, write a comment and make a critic, whatever. Here's some other stuff. Yeah. Okay. Well, the icons are okay. Yeah. Jeez. Oh, no. We don't want that. Okay. That was that. Bye bye.